So we're heading away this morning from Kings Green at Port William. We've had a lovely stay here, really recommend it, very nice. Right by the sea. If you're like into bird watching, there's quite a few things here that we've seen that we don't see in many places. Lovely watching the tide go in and out, and sunsets are lovely. So I've really enjoyed it here. It's run by the community, so it's volunteers that come in and clean the showers and toilets and things. So it's but all credit to them, it's lovely. £25 a night, which I don't think you can complain at with hookup, toilets, showers, kitchen, everything you could need. So now we're heading off to New England Bay, just really around the other side that we can see from here.
Oh, so this must be meant where he said that you could park free and there was
it must be
toilets.
But we're not going to do that.
No, we're going to go in through the gate and we're going to pay us money and
keep the economy going.
Set up nicely. So here we are, New England Bay. Caravan and Motorhome club site. 1 o'clock, 12:55, we're maybe 5 minutes early, so we probably might just have to wait. I think we'll be alright. I don't think they'll send us away. I don't think there's anybody in office into open yet, so
no.
We'll wait.
We will. Keep going round, and we need to do a circuit really before we can get to the service point.
Where are we?
There's two lots of pictures that we can go on. So she said we can change to a different sort of picture if we'd rather.
What, as in a grass one?
Well, yeah, whichever sort you want. If you don't like the ones that she's ringed us, she said they haven't got an awful lot.
No, it's not those fast standings.
No. But if we want to change, we can do.
I mean,
yeah.
Are they the same price?
Yeah.
Is that a toilet block there?
That's the toilet block, so we need to go around and sort of loop round and come back to the toilet block. And some of them, the hard standings, are just around here.
I mean, to be fair, you can't see loads of them.
No, because there's quite a big I don't think you've really got a sea view anyway, have you? That's one of the hard standings.
That's probably a hard standing. Yeah, so is this...
So we need to go around and then come back round to there.
These are all spread outside, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Can you get round there, alright?
Pardon?
Can you get round there?
I think so.
Oops. It's a bit tight, isn't it? Thank you.
There's some big trailers here, isn't there?
Yeah, there are, aren't there?
It's like Wardens have some big trailers.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Yeah, she was really nice.
They all seem to be at these Rockwood, don't they?
Yeah. Yeah, the other one hard standings are sort of right round there. I said I'd go and have a look at those ones while you're filling up the water and see what they're like, can't I?
Yeah.
Just a bit of a walk from up there back to the toilets,
you don't want to be.
So I mean, we can go on the ones without an awning. We can change to those if we want.
Yeah.
Or you can go on one of those non-awning pictures if you want to. Back there.
I don't mind really. I mean, it's one of them, isn't it? I mean, there's a walkway though there, isn't there, from building bikes for people walking through to the toilet.
Yeah, but I don't think there's anybody really. Well, I think if we were here, they'd just walk
So where do we need to be?
between the white things.
Morning everybody. We're on our way again, moving on. Just leaving New England Bay, just at the motorhome service point here, and getting rid of the old waste and toileting, etc. And then from there we are, from here should I say, we are heading up to Aird Donald at Stranraer. We'll be there for a couple of days, and then from Stranraer we head up to Ardrossan for the ferry over to Isle of Arran. So we'll catch up with you again as we probably get into towards Stranraer and Aird Donald. We're just going to call in at the local Morrisons. We need some fuel and we need some food, so they're just down the road from the campsite, so we'll call there first, and then we'll get onto the site. Catch you then. Lidl. You want to Lidl?
We've got to Lidl if you want.
Morrisons, there we go. It does look a bit
busy, doesn't it?
chaotic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It's got a really big. Bigger car park. This was just parking that big side.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Are you doing that first rather than going petrol? Yeah.
Somebody will come along, won't they, and park outside.
Yeah. Well, I didn't take 2 spaces up.
Well, I will do that. That's fuel at Morrisons, 140.9 a litre. Just paying that, and then we're just heading to the campsite, which is literally only a couple of, probably about a mile, if that. Is that it then?
Yeah, done.
Are we sorted? Are we all topped up? Reception straight up. Pets, cats. Pet cats drive slowly.
Nice.
Yeah.
They're nice little pods.
They are, aren't they?
Yeah,
Tubes.
yeah.
Tubes.
God. You have to sleep all scrunched up.
Oh, we'll probably be on one of them there, look. That's alright. Nice get out.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know whether they place you or whether
Yeah, I don't know. Find out in due course.
Yeah, well.
Mind the black cat. Which if it's not night time.
Yeah, God. It's probably got a luminous colour on them too.
Looks like they have a rally field as well.
Pardon?
Looks like they have a rally field as well. It says rally
I've
park.
seen that on the site.
Ah. Ah, nice little site. You can get here from off here as well from 6 o'clock apparently on the morning, which is why we chose here, because we've got a little journey, as I said before, up to Aird Donald for the ferry over to the Isle of Arran, and the ferry. They changed the ferry time. Originally we were booked to go on the ferry at about 1:25, and then we got a notice last week that moved us to something like 9:25, and that was the only one they had. They didn't have any later availability or anything, so we looked at it and we sort of pondered whether we change the site or not, but we decided to stay here because we can get away at 6. It's an air road all the way up, and as you get a bit further up, it becomes a trunk road as well. So at that time in the morning, we shouldn't be too bad at all. So we should get there in plenty of time. We'll just get up and leave here at 6, have a bit of breakfast, leave here at 6, and make our way up. So we'll get set up here. We'll have a bit of lunch, and then I think we're probably just going to go and have a little walk along the sort of the coast road. Looking at Google Earth as a cycle track, and I think, to be fair, as you get a bit further around the bay, it goes onto a path away from the road. So we'll go and do that this afternoon. I think stretch our legs after having sat around most of the day yesterday. We'll stretch our legs, have a walk up there. Don't want to go down into Stranraer because we've sort of got a bit of time to do that over the next couple of days. So we don't want to go there and do that, and so we thought we'd just have a ride up the. I say a ride. We weren't sure whether we were going to ride up the coast or walk, but I think we'll walk, stretch our legs.
I said we wanted to be off early too.
Ah, right, yeah.
If you want to get grey water tank, do you use a dry road drain, or do you have a bucket of some sort?
Well, I don't need to empty now, but we normally drive over. But I do have a bucket and everything, if need be. So
You may be empty now, but you might not be in the ferry.
No.
If you do need to use it, across there, you see the red post with the yellow sign on top?
Oh yeah.
There's a dry road drain there.
Oh right, lovely.
So you can either use that top road you're sitting on by following it right round,
Yeah.
or from the very bottom road, follow it round the other way, all comes to the same point.
Ah, right, okay.
Lift the lid off and then
Just
maybe use
shuffle accordingly.
Okay.
this way, please.
Okay.
Right, so your freshwater fill-up point is the tap stay at the front of this building.
Lovely.
Okay.
You just draw alongside and fill up in here. Your waste bins are all in that corner there, there's general bins and some recycling options.
Yep.
The first archway is the pot wash area.
Okay.
The key you've got for the toilet block is the double archway beside it.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just round the corner of the white building you find a chemical point for the toilet.
Ah, right.
Okay,
Smashing.
thank
And
you.
also a grey water drain if you want to use a bucket.
Yeah.
Right, so So you're going quite early in the...
Yeah, we're going early on
Friday.
Friday.
To get your space where it's easy to get out.
Yeah, thank you.
That'd be good. Thank you.
Any pets at all?
No.
No, no.
Right, so... we're going to get out of here in the morning. It's getting dark at that time in the morning, so...
Yeah, it is a bit, isn't it?
This way, please.
Okay.
I'm also thinking about disturbance.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
If you take the top bay, the end of that row,
Okay.
right, and you just in the morning.
Ah, right, perfect.
Oh, I can get right. Yeah.
You go straight at the bottom there.
Straight
yeah.
out there. That's that's absolutely
Smashing.
Those bays are marked the same as these here. You see the two white stones over there?
Yeah.
Same as this. Two white stones and blue paint in the middle like that. And basically, what's the door? That's it. You reverse up to the blue paint and this.
In between the stones. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Smashing.
fine.
And
Thank
there's a
you.
10 amp connection and a hook up over there.
Lovely.
Right, so and the Friday morning when you're going, it's just basically.
Just straight out. Yeah, we'll be as quiet as we can.
Oh, yeah, we don't make a lot of noise.
Otherwise, it's the disturbance.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
no, it's we'll try not
Yeah.
to. So no, that's
Okay.
fine.
That's good.
And if you need
Perfect.
anything, there's a bell on the reception door. Just give it a buzz.
Right,
you.
lovely. Yeah, we should be
Lovely.
all right at that.
That's
Right,
great.
I'll just go and
Do
get
you
some
need
water. Yeah,
we
we'll
need
just get some
now,
water
don't
and then
we?
we can. Yeah.
Lovely. Thanks ever so
I don't
much.
You can do it whichever order you want.
Yeah, thank you.
I'll probably reverse back up there now while we're clear.
Fair enough, right then.
Lovely, thank you
you.
very much. That's all right.
Okay. No, that's fine.
That'll do. Got me 2 pipes. I can reach round. I don't need the locks.
No. So we've got to take the key back and get me, because you have to pay a £5 deposit for your key. So I'll have to hand that back on Thursday night, she said. So, I'm assuming that we can just go into the short stay, because we're here for 3 nights, we're allowed one of them. But if you're only here for 1 or 2 nights, I think you only get the short stay.
Oh, right. I wondered why it said there was 2.
Yeah.
So the other
so they're
toilets are
just
there.
more for ferry people. Yeah. And those are the main ones that you can go
Oh,
here for a while.
Ah, right. Oh, that's fine then.
So I'm assuming that they're open all the time.
Oh, we can see.
I can check it. But I said we'll probably be having showers and stuff Thursday
Yeah.
before we.
Yeah.
So that we can just get
What
up and
time's
go,
reception
won't we?
shut?
She said anything up to 10:30 we can give the key.
Oh,
back,
right.
So.
Oh, yeah, it says key at office. Yeah.
Yeah. So they must be a bit nicer.
A bit more
aren't they?
upmarket.
Yeah. Which is fine. Isn't it?
Yeah.
I thought I'd just mention about the ferry because I didn't want to say, oh no, you can't because the gate's locked or whatever.
No. I don't think we came through a barrier or anything.
No, we didn't. No, but I wasn't sure whether I just hadn't noticed something and they put something up overnight or whatever.
Yeah.
We're going to go up the curb there.
Up the curb anyway.
Yeah.
So just heading out to site now. We're just going to have a little walk, stretch our legs really. So we're going to aim for the coastline and turn right. Just walk along the coast for a few miles, see what we can see. So to get down to the coastal path, which is part of the Mull of Galloway walk, we've just turned left out of the campsite and we're walking down in front of the school, and then we'll take a right up here, follow that road down, and that should bring us to the coast path. And then we'll see what we can see from there. And if we carry straight on down this road, that just takes you back into Stranraer town centre. This is the path that will then, as you walk down it and then walk along it, it comes down to round to Rhyn, which is where the ferries go from. I believe it's over to Ireland. So the solar panels up there, that's
Not generating much, I
no, no, look as though they could do with a bit of a clean. We had solar fitted last year, we've nearly had it a year, very pleased with it. But we get a bit obsessed at looking at people's solar panels and seeing how many they've got and what condition they're in. Oh, the things that fill our lives.
We used to look at Facebook all the time, now we look at how we give energy out, don't we, to see
Oh yes, yeah.
how much we're making and exporting.
Yeah, especially when you're away, looking at
Yeah.
what you're generating and what you're exporting, how much money you're making. And there's an interesting sign you don't see that often. Caution, large waves come ashore unexpectedly up to 30 minutes after a ferry has passed.
Seen better days.
Oh, it's not a common term, is it? Yeah, it's certainly seen better days. So we've just turned around and started to head back. We weren't really sure how far we were going to go, but the path cycle track that we're on is starts to head away from the loch and up onto the sort of the main road, so we aren't really that bothered about walking up there. And the weather's also turning a bit, it's starting to be a bit wet, so we've turned around, we're heading back. You can now look over Loch Rhyn the other way, and in the distance there is Stranraer itself. So we'll wander back. So this is us just heading down into Stranraer. It's actually a cycle route, is this? It's route 73, which I'll put a route plan in up on the screen. It actually finishes here and we get back onto the main carriageway. Morrison's on our right, where we called yesterday for some shopping and fuel. Car park's a bit tight for a motorhome. Well, it's not tight, but it was rather busy yesterday, so we managed to find an isolated spot. Pardon? Right. It's a collection of number plates. Garden centre. Looks a right pleasant garden centre, doesn't it? I'm just going to pull in on the right here. Plus there's a big truck behind us as well, so I'll just pull in here. Tell me if you get fed up of me pulling in. Yeah. just heading down to Lady Bay. As you can see, it's a bit of an interesting road down. So there we are. So it's turned a bit wet. So this is Lady Bay, which is sort of the top of Loch Ryan before it goes out into the open sea. Jeez. So this is taken on the approach road to the lighthouse. There you've got the lighthouse. The Causewall Lighthouse, which is now a hotel, is also open to non-residents, so we did take the opportunity to go inside and have a well-deserved cup of coffee. Suitably refreshed with a cup of coffee, we headed out onto the balcony at the back, which contained the foghorn, and we took some video and some photos looking out across the North Channel, across towards Ireland, which you can just possibly make out in the very, very far distance. We spent some time taking in the views at the Causewall Lighthouse. We got back on our bikes to make our way over towards Port Patrick, which would take us down the west coast. En route, we did stop at this particular point here where we were quite high up, and it offered us some lovely views across the North Channel again, and over towards Ireland, which you can just make out in the far background. So we're still making our way down into Port Patrick. I've not filmed much of the route because, to be fair, most of it's like this. It's between high banking or fields or shrubbery. At one point we came through a bit of a sort of forest or a wood. I suppose it would be wood. So you get the odd glimpse of the coast, but as I say, so it's like across to me right now, it's opened up a bit and you can see the coast, you can see Ireland. But yeah, there's not a lot to be seen. So we'll continue down into Port Patrick. So this is the main road. So this is the way we'll come back. So we go right here down into Port Patrick. Here we are, Port Patrick. So we'll just drop down into the bottom and have a look, and then probably have a bit of dinner down here. So I reckon if we just keep going downhill and following the road, we'll end up at the bottom. And there we go. Port Patrick. And the seafront. I'll go left here, Burns, to start with. Not sure where I'm going. Want to sit on one of these seats and have some dinner? Stopped for some lunch and enjoyed a nice view across the harbour, and we were also joined by this little chap. Unusually not a seagull, but there you go. Once we were suitably refreshed with lunch, we got back on the bikes and cycled round to the main harbour area to have a look round and see what there was on offer, and to find out a bit more about Port Patrick itself. Oh, yeah. Having spent some time in Port Patrick, we now needed to make our way back to Stranraer. I have to say it's a lovely little place, this Port Patrick, and well worth a visit. And yeah, very much so. So as I say, we decided to make our way back to Stranraer. One of the reasons for leaving Port Patrick when we did was that you may be able to pick out the clouds were starting to gather, and whilst the weather had been lovely on our journey around the area, it was looking a bit ominous for us getting back to Stranraer, so we decided to head off. We're going to come off the main route here, turn left and cut across back to Stranraer. So we'll probably catch up with you again as we're coming through Stranraer. Battery and getting a bit low now. It doesn't seem worthwhile changing. So we'll catch up with you again. The rain did catch up to us at this point, so we pulled in just above Stranraer to put our waterproofs on before making the final dash home. So unfortunately the weather just changed a bit as we were heading back across from Port Patrick. Just changed a bit wet, so into waterproofs, but a bit of rain doesn't hurt anyone. And now we're just heading back towards the campsite. So here we are, back at the site. About 38 miles we've done. That was a very pleasant ride, was that? Saw some gorgeous scenery. Back now for a deserved cup of tea and a shower. So we'll just drive up past the glamping pods. Lots of rabbits running around. Up past reception, don't forget to mind the black cats.